You ever notice how some people never post photos of themselves? No selfies. No, this is me moments. Just empty spaces on their profiles. But something about that silence feels intentional. Most people think they're shy or private, or maybe they just don't like photos. But the truth, there's a much deeper psychology behind it. Because not posting yourself isn't a habit, it's a mindset. When you stop posting your photos, you stop asking society for permission to exist. Social media trains you to believe that you need proof you're doing well, proof you're happy, proof you're improving. But the person who doesn't post, they don't play that game because they already know who they are. They don't need likes, hearts, fire emojis just to confirm it. When you're comfortable with yourself, validation becomes optional. Here's a strange truth. The more people know about you, the less they stay curious. Mystery is power. When you don't post your face, you create space. You become someone people wonder about. Silence becomes magnetic. Notice this when someone who rarely shares finally posts something, you pay extra attention, right? That's the power of mystery. It commands respect without a single word. At some point, posting stops being sharing and starts being performing. You pose, you filter, you pick the angle, the caption. Suddenly, it's not you anymore. It's a version of you that's optimized for approval. And for some people, that just feels fake. So they step away, not from the world, but from the performance. Because peace feels better than attention. Every photo you post invites judgment. People analyze, compare, criticize, sometimes loudly, sometimes silently. So what happens when you stop giving people access? You protect your energy. Privacy isn't hiding. Privacy is healing. It keeps your energy pure in a world that constantly wants to drain it. Here's something most people never admit. Social media rewards visibility, not authenticity. The algorithm doesn't care who you are, it only cares how often you show up. So the person who doesn't post isn't behind the curve. They've opted out of the system. And once you understand how much energy goes into being seen, you start valuing the peace of being invisible. Not because you're hiding, but because you're whole without an audience. So if you're someone who doesn't post your photos, you're not strange. You're not outdated. You're simply living from a place of inner security. You understand that your life doesn't need an audience to have meaning. Confidence isn't something you show. It's something you feel. Silence isn't emptiness. It's strength. Because remember, the loudest people are often the ones trying to be seen. But the quiet ones, they already know who they are.